Take a seat, take a breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? Stroll with me down this wild mentality, where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. We'll see bulls and bears and fantasy. Every post's a prophecy. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Oh, scroll with me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a charting crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23.
Trust the vibe, ignore the spreadsheet.
If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Scroll with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traitors? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cult you can join. Scroll with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt and harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free.
In one day, in one same tweet.
If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
G to the M. We already got 8270, otherwise known as unknown.eth, in the chat with the GM. And then we've got Marie in the chat with is there actually it's almost like the artist formerly known as Prince. I was about to try to articulate that, but it would just be like, I don't know. I did my best. But GM, it is Thursday, March 5th. That means that it is 10 days from the Ides of March. That means that if your name is Julius Caesar, watch out. That means that if you're going up to the stairs, you know, at the whatever it is, the senatorial building in Rome, watch out, because your boys have been conspiring. So beware the Ides of March, as they say. Made that joke twice now, so hopefully that entertained at least one person on this planet. So for those of you who weren't entertained by that joke, my name is Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me. This is where we scroll crypto Twitter together. We try to understand the vibes, what's going on. Are we good? Are we up good? Are we down bad? You know, what's going on here? And, you know, normally I get the freshest of the timeline to you direct, you know, but I just got to say, I opened up the Twitter and then we had the 8270 tweet there. It was the top tweet. I'm just, you can tell because it says show 35 posts, which means that this isn't manipulated. But does it say this dude lifts higher by Doodles is actually perfect? It does. Did he say it, not me? Yes. I rest my case. On that note, we'll give a little refresh, but and we'll let's scroll Twitter together. Oh, and another 8270 tweet. Oh my God. I mean, the timeline provides. It's not my fault. You saw it happen. You saw it happen. It wasn't me. It was the timeline. Second off, I will say that I don't know what the hell is happening on Twitter mobile, but I logged on this morning and there was no more dark mode, and it hurt me physically. I was like in bed, I was like, it did something to me. It wasn't good, but luckily on desktop, you know, dark mode still reigns supreme. and we're okay. So let's keep scrolling here. We see Loki says, please see if someone can ping Meta Alchemist and close the Telegram group. I've just been using it. I've just been told it's being used to promote things. Is that Sansa? I can't even tell. I don't even know who Meta Alchemist is. All right, moving on. What if you could rip packs from your phone? Collect the cards you pull and rip dot. Dude, oh my God. I mean, first off, it's great that Base is highlighting apps. We love to see that. More ecosystems should do it. Are they highlighting Rip.Fun because it needs some love? Maybe. Should they be highlighting BZ because it is the current front runner on Base? You know, the sense of add gasoline to the fire. Probably. I'm just saying it feels like a snub. I'm just saying what I said. Feels like a snub. Shout out to BZ. OpenSea team, after not delivering an airdrop but seeing their biggest competitors shutting down. Dude, shut up. Fuck, that's so funny. Wow, that's hilarious. Let's drink coffee to this. I'm actually excited. I got a call coming up soon to get onboarded to the new OpenSea mobile app, which, as you know, I've been consistently singing the songs and praises of the Rally team, who is rallying the OpenSea mobile app. I think it's going to be awesome. So Patron says, congratulations on the new gig, brother. Well deserved. Thank you, Patron. Appreciate you. But be like Patron. Be in the chat. Oh, they released a new hoodie for Claynosaurus. Okay. I saw the Pocopia thing, and I thought it meant that he bought Pocopia, which is coming out today, which the Pocopia game could fundamentally disrupt the world economy. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see. We got Toady Hawk here. We respect a good Toady Hawk tweet. Now, we're not going to show more because you know the rules. I don't make them. We went to a Best Buy for the first time in a long time, asked an employee what battery life was like on a Google Nest outdoor camera. She looked it up, told me completely straight face, up to 6 days with an active subscription. All right. I know unknown.eth in the chat would respect this, but I mean, even me, I have the Ring cameras, and I'm like, I gotta go to an app. I gotta log in. I gotta pay the motherfuckers. And I'm like, at this point, I could vibe code that shit. You know? And it's like, and it'll probably be better. So we're out here. All right, Michael. Let's see. Michael K from the MetaMask team said at a recent crypto event, people were given the floor to present their projects. Some made wild claims, connections, absurd valuation, technical ability. If you feed false info to a room full of people genuinely trying to network and learn, you should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, feels like a subtweet at me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, I not very disagreeable. Like, you should be honest. So do that. We got B rated here. Says there'll be another NFT season. I'm convinced of it. Trends cool off and people move on to the next big thing, but the tech doesn't disappear and neither does the culture. Dude, I'm word sell sweet treat. Is this from like Barnes and Noble? I have no idea. Don't care either. But it is a visually enticing drink at best. So what I will say is what I've always said. What if that became just the thing that I said? Like, what I'll say? Like, clearly, I'm about to say the fucking thing. But there is a world where AI, this is actually not that contentious, nor that new, nor original. Is like AI is what gives crypto meaning in a way. Like, people have been saying this for a while. It's like there's this kind of like push and pull. AI, democratizes, and crypto kind of. There was a really slick way to say it, but I forget. Essentially, the idea is like blockchain is what can wrangle AI in a way with like provability, mainly provability, but then also probably consensus, other things like that. So I don't know. I'm currently of the mind that AI and like AI adjacent technologies, for example, like the Gemini game creation thing from Google that was like, hey, put in an image, and then now you have like this like metaverse world, and you even see it now with Otherside doing their Vibe Viberside, whatever they call it. They should call it Viberside, where you can just like vibe code a world. I think even Roblox recently, or no, it was Hytopia. So ironically, another crypto company was like, hey, you can just like vibe code a world in our game, and like this is a reality now. So in a great irony, maybe the metaverse or things similar to that kind of metaversal experiences, whatever you want to call it. They used to take tens plus millions of dollars to do these kinds of things, and they don't anymore. And so maybe digital assets have a home in that reality. What a great T-shirt. All right, so we've got it's here. The collector hoodie is dropped, limited while supplies last. I mean, let's zoom in here. I love the Claynosaurs. I do. Cab, Micah, I do. Andrew, I do. I'm curious. I don't know anything about it. Maybe if this is like token gated, that's fairly interesting. I guess it's like exclusive. But there's like a great meme in here of like crypto companies will drop a black hoodie. You know what I mean? Like it's like all right. And nothing wrong with having an essentials pack. Nothing wrong with having some basics. Like, but it's just kind of ironic. Tell me you do High Rocks at the time. Yeah, no way. No shit. High Rocks is crazy. Oh, look, he's wearing the hoodie. Ah! I was talking about the other Andrew, by the way. So if this Andrew's mad at me, then I can't do anything about that. And there's nothing wrong with the heavyweight black hoodie. I have a few of them. Nothing wrong with it. To be fair, I think Claynos has done, less merch than other NFT companies like Yuga and Doodles. So honestly, get your black hoodies, kings. Get it. You gotta have one. Are you even an NFT project if you don't have at least one black hoodie in the stable? So honestly, I've changed my mind. I've talked myself out of it. Go off, kings. Neon Waka Waka chair. I saw this the other day. I assumed if it was Waka Waka, it would have much more of a Pac-Man reference. Like maybe there'd be like a little cut in there or something like that, but there's not. So, okay, straight up that these ordinals are still worth $4,000 is kind of sick. J-Bond's trying to dunk. I'm not. 50K to 4K, not bad in this economy. Good on you, Yuga. Straight up. Yo, thought this was Luca Nets. Oh my God. Oh man. That was fun. Dude, Kuya said Timu Luca. You said it. Woo! Clip that. Just kidding. I don't have a fucking editor. Who am I kidding? All right, let's see. Can someone please help me out with a Flow wallet outside? This feels like a MetaMask tweet. Like, yeah, good. They have tickets in the Discord. My guy, go there. You should absolutely do that. That is the best place to go for Flow wallet and Flow blockchain support. Let's see. NFT holders in 2026. Dude, Van Goya never left. You know what I mean? Wait, what is this? Riley hockey just makes sense. See Riley's emotions team up with the Washington Capitals and the New York Rangers for an NHL game on April 5th on Disney Plus. What do you know? Layering beloved IP on top of real world events in a quasi metaversal experience. What do you know? Who could have seen this coming? Let's see here. This cost me $1.80 in Taiwan. Would have been $35. Yeah, look at that. That's a banger. Thought this was a piece of eel for a sec. Not gonna lie. Didn't know that was a spoon. Ooh, my man took the Claude Code course. I should take the Claude Code. For some reason, and maybe this is I thought this was Eddie Uncle Eddie, some of you may know. I don't even know if he's rocking a pudgy. We're just going to do a quick experiment here. All right, look at this PFP. Let me search up Uncle Eddie. Uncle, can't spell. Oh, good. Is his name even Uncle Eddie? Oh, I'm so cooked. I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this live, and it's just the worst. There, look. Okay, he's got the Mog glasses on. Here's my problem. Here's what I'm getting. This is the point I'm trying to make. If your PFP isn't distinguishable in a 10 pixel by 10 pixel circle, then what are you doing? Why is it your PFP? I'm just saying. Because I thought this was a joke. I thought it was Uncle Eddie making a joke, but now it's this guy. I actually don't even know who that is. So, for what it's worth. Yo, Jeremy Booth. Honestly, when I first saw this, it looked very Japanese. I was like, just stop there and you're good. You've got some Japanese artwork, but Jeremy Booth is the man. Wendy's is hiring a chief tasting officer that pays $100,000. Wendy's, yes. Dream, remote, mostly your local Wendy's, ASAP. A human mouth, a pulse, opinions, creativity, taste. Look at that. It's all about the taste. Agents can now transact for free in Polygon. Rebates are live for Polygon 402. Facilitator transactions straight. Wonder who came up with this. Was this you, Bobby Takar? Things we love to see. Bobby's the GOAT. B. Michael Lee, VP at Activision Blizzard, literally responsible for launching Call of Duty. Oh my! I apologize. I apologize to anybody who's watching who had to endure that. But I will say, every time I see Luke out in public, I see this guy with him. If he's an investor out in abstract, he rolls deep. We respect that. We respect that kind of conviction. He's just watching over his bags. I dictated this to my phone walking home. Whoa. Dude, sick. I need to get voice mode on my Claude. Immediately. Why is my... I zoom. I was like, why is my timeline weird as fuck? I was like, it was all cut off. It was me. I did it. Oh. Okay, we're good. Okay, I saw this morning. So we've got Backpack here. So Backpack, I actually don't entirely know what they are. I think it's a wallet. They used to be associated with Mad Lads, I think, in some way. They're launching a coin which has an equity component, publicly advertised. I respect that, as they should, as most people should. This guy. And then they hire the CFTC commissioner. I'm like, what is this product? I thought this is just a couple like NFT guys making a wallet. And they go and fucking hire the CFTC commissioner. I'm going to have to dive in because that got my attention. Not going to lie. All right, let's see here. Let's like that. We gotta like NFT tweets. We need to repopulate the timeline. NFTs fixing this issue. For example, artwork chip. Wait, is that Loki? Wait, why does this guy have a plushie of Loki? Nothing makes sense anymore. First FSD experience in Japanese public roads in Tokyo. It's so funny. So Mrs. Doolittle and I, when we were in Tokyo recently, there was a moment where we haven't seen any Teslas out here. Are they even here? Looked it up. They were. And then I started seeing them, of course. But I was wondering, I was like, yo, how do they handle the Japanese roads, All right, let's see here. Just open source Paperclip, the orchestration layer for zero human companies. Okay, we see you. We see you. Down detector and speed test have been sold for $1.2 billion. The only reason that this was bought is so that if anybody searches is Claude down, they can hide the results. That's the only reason. Because it seems like a regular occurrence. I'm coding and I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, is Claude down? And it goes like, well, there's a partial outage. It's always what they say. Partial outage. What does Nev say? We respect a good Nev tweet. So I have a theory that LLMs become more stupid as more people around the world use them for stupid things. Huh. Like the human interaction itself makes it dumber. Fascinating. Fascinating. Wait, not the Canva watermark. Oh, is that a thing? That's really funny. Love that. Love that. Kevin from Legal when he hears you're making a meme. Love that. Okay, what do we got? We got Benji here. A glimpse of the energy we bring to London texting this summer. Perfect. Bro, when you're here in April and in March, you want to try doing some random pop-ups. I'll set up some decks, a spot we can run them. The bull case for London and why it's only going to get better. Don't know what that means. Tima, level up. Dude, had a great chat with Tima yesterday. It was awesome. Let's give it a little refresh. I feel like we're getting some dull shit. 80. Bro, what is this? What is this? What is this? How does this keep happening? I'm gonna like it. It was posted 1 minute ago. It's like he knew that I was going to refresh the timeline. He could detect the time I was getting stale. I was going to refresh the timeline. Kuya says stupid is as stupid does. Stupid is as stupid does. All right, so we've got Kona here. Lending is nice. Leverage products are better. Yes. Dude, bringing leverage trading to abstract is crazy work. Shout out to the Kitty Punch team. Hell yeah. Sick. No way. Make AI your bitch. Anthropic be out here. Is this one of those Geese apes? Geese on ape. Geese on ape. Let's see. What is this? Every time I look for an appliance, I find out Xiaomi makes one for half the price. I mean, that is real. That's a real thing. What if agents don't use Ether BTC? What does Arthur Hayes have to say about this? What if they just build their own crypto and cut us out entirely? Why would they want to use a human layer to advocate for them in this fucked up legal system that we have to get there? Interesting, when they can just use code. There was a part of me a couple months ago, I wanted to like get some Ralph Wiggum loops going and just be like, design your own blockchain from scratch. Like have an AI just from scratch design their own blockchain. And there was a part of me that wanted to have a little influence over it. It was going to be like a proof of work blockchain for good, in the sense that here's my concept. Ironically, I asked it, in my mind, I was like, hey, I should design a blockchain. Then I started designing a blockchain in my mind. But it was going to be a proof of work blockchain. But instead of trying to solve like a cryptographic puzzle to unlock, like Bitcoin or whatever, it was going to kind of be in the style of, there used to be an old project called Folding at Home, where it was a distributed computing network that tried to fold proteins to help, cure cancer and stuff like that. But the idea was that the distributed computing network would try to solve the world's problems in the way of everyone would be focused on like folding proteins. And then the next epoch or whatever, we would shift to the next thing, maybe some math problem or some physics problem or whatever. And then if we could solve those things, then we would unlock the next epoch or whatever. So it was kind of like a proof of work blockchain for good. So ironically, nothing to do with AI building a blockchain at all. But that was my train of thought. But I still think that's a good idea too. Almost like what was it, the Turbo coin back in the day that was kind of like fake AI. So we got Backpack here, IPOs on chain. Get IPO share allocations directly on Backpack enabled by our infrastructure partner, Superstate. See, what the fuck are they doing? What are they doing over there, Backpack? They're doing some crazy shit. The future of commerce will be driven by AI agents. I generally agree with that statement. Whoa. Someone vibe coded a website that shows all available credit plus usage grants for startups. Yeah. Companies give away, like this Google Cloud example, 100% real. You apply for their shit, they'll give you hella shit. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, this is it. What? Yeah, no rarity Charizard just sold for 1.7 million. What the fuck? That's why I was like, this is not first edition. This is not English. Like 1.7 million. Wow. Okay, we see you. Oh, look at Andrew Forte. He's got that Umbreon. All right, top is in. Top is in, everybody. Nah, just kidding. Jeff Bezos wants AI to approve Miami building permits in 10 seconds. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, let's give one more little refresh. Get some fresh tweets before we bugger off. 82. Stop, bro. Stop tweeting. Please. Please. Stop it. The owner of a real estate company thought it would be fun to build everyone their own tiny home as an office inside a typical boring cubicle. Instead of typical boring cubicles, he felt that it'd be more private for them. It'd be fun. I mean, that's adorable. More people should do things like that. That's incredible. Look at the little Jeep you can sit on the tailgate. Like, hey, you want to have a chat? Let's sit out on the tailgate. Wow. Such memories. I've sat on many a tailgate and had many a chat. One time got hit by a car while doing that. But, shit happens. 1 minute you're eating Chicago dogs. That's the Chicago dog restaurant. Then you're having a chat in the back of a pickup truck. And next thing you know, a van is backing up into you. You got to go to the hospital. Life. It happens. Let's see here. I just figured out this morning how to use the made by AI tag. So that was cool. Dude, I'm seeing some refresh tweets. IRA says, I just joined. Who hit you by the car? Someone I know. It was a friend. Hey, it wasn't their fault. Well, that's untrue. It was, but I don't blame them. Mistakes happen, and I thought I was fine. And then I started going to shock, and then I had to go to the hospital, and then I was fine. It's all good, but it happens. It happens. Yep. We're going to give a refresh. I swear if an 82 tweets at the top, I'm just going to stop the stream. Thank fucking God. Okay, good. We're okay. But we're getting those stale tweets. So everybody out there, get your vibes up. Tweet more. You need to pray and then I'll okay. Yeah. I mean, don't disagree with that. This is back in 2000 and might have been 2014, 2012. I don't know. Many a year ago. But alas, it's 9:05. We got a little bit of a late start. We ran a little bit late. That's how we do it. But wow, we've got 70 folks watching right now. The chat was awesome today. Thank you everybody for participating. The stream isn't the same without you. 82, I swear to God, if you tweet as many times during the next stream as you did this time, then you'll be hearing from my attorneys. Okay. But as Kuya said, until next time, tomorrow morning, maybe this afternoon, who knows? I'll see you on the timeline.